My girlfriend gave me an ultimatum to propose at her family Christmas party, but it was actually a setup to humiliate me. When I found out, I gave her the public proposal she wanted, just not the one she expected. The ultimatum came on a Tuesday night. My girlfriend of 2 years, Laura, turned off the television, crossed her arms, and gave me a look I'd never seen before. "We need to talk," she said. "This isn't moving forward. My friends are getting engaged, married. I'm 28, Alex. I'm not getting any younger. I'd always been honest about my timeline. While I loved her, there were things that gave me pause. Her obsession with appearances, her need for social media validation, how she spoke about friends behind their backs. Laura, we've talked about this," I said. "I'm just not ready right now. Maybe in another year." "No," she cut me off. "My family's Christmas Eve party is in 2 weeks. I want you to propose to me there, in front of everyone. If you can't do that, we're done." A public proposal ultimatum felt like a hostage negotiation. I tried reasoning with her, but she wouldn't budge. It was the party, or it was over. 3 days later, her older sister Sarah asked me to meet for coffee, her voice tense over the phone. Sarah was Laura's opposite, quiet, pragmatic, worked as a real estate agent. When I got there, she looked like she hadn't slept. She'd overheard Laura in her old bedroom talking to her best friend Megan. Laura was laughing, bragging about the ultimatum, Sarah said. "She's been seeing someone else for a month. Her plan is to let you propose publicly so she can say no and humiliate you in front of everyone. It would be her grand exit, the dramatic story she could tell for years." Megan was squealing with delight, promising to film your rejection. Sarah looked directly at me. "She wants to ruin you, just for a story." I couldn't let that happen. Something crystallized. I saw Laura for exactly who she was. The ultimatum wasn't desperation, it was a trap. But if Laura wanted a spectacle, I'd give her one she'd never forget. That evening, I put on the performance of my life. I took Laura's hand and told her I'd been a fool. "I'll do it," I said. "I'll propose at the party." Her face lit up with triumphant satisfaction disguised as joy, the smile of a hunter watching prey walk into a snare. The 2 weeks were surreal. Laura was insufferably smug, dropping hints about ring styles. Behind the scenes, I secured a new apartment, packed belongings into storage, and planned my counterattack. I told Sarah my plan. After hesitating, a slow smile spread across her face. "Consider me on your team," she said. Christmas Eve arrived. The party was exactly as Laura envisioned. Decorated house, 50 family members and friends. Laura wore a glittering red dress, tapping her finger and pointing to the floor whenever she caught my eye, mocking my impending duty. Megan followed with phone ready. Around 9 o'clock, Laura gave me a sharp nod. Showtime. I walked to the center near the Christmas tree and clinked a glass. The room fell silent. Laura moved beside me, face perfectly masked with fake anticipation. "Good evening, everyone," I began. "This has been a year of clarity. I've made a big decision to secure my happiness and well-being." Megan raised her phone. Laura stepped forward for her close-up. I turned toward her, then let my gaze slide past to Sarah by the fireplace. "And to make this happen, I need professional help." I reached into my jacket. The room held its breath. Laura's smug smile was fixed. I got down on one knee and pulled out a black velvet box. Inside wasn't a diamond ring. Nestled on velvet was a shiny, newly cut house key. I looked at Sarah. "Sarah, I know this is unconventional, but would you do me the honor of being my realtor? I've decided to sell my house and need a new place immediately. I'm moving out." 5 seconds of absolute silence. Laura's face went through rapid emotions. Confusion, comprehension, then white-hot fury. The smug mask shattered. Megan's phone recorded her jaw dropping. Sarah stepped forward professionally. "Alex, I would be delighted to represent you." The silence broke into murmurs and gasps. Laura made a sound between a choke and scream. "What are you doing?" she hissed, trembling with rage. I stood up, pocketing the box, securing my future, a future that doesn't include you. I turned and walked out, leaving chaos behind me.